Ladies and gentlemen, today we have TORCS Round 2, Saturday race, OTT Ranch 2025, double decade on the line.
There's your point.
There's your nod. And they're off. Today we are in the Open C class. As we pull forward up here on the line, we have 24 racers. We do have one guy on the line at double decade. He can't get his bike started. He's about to take off. There he goes. So yes, like I said, we have 24 racers on the line today. 27 entered, 3 didn't start. Kill your engines.
Kill those engines.
Right here, I start doing some mental prep work. I'm telling myself to stay on the electric start, off the gas. On the electric start, off the gas. I was really struggling with my race starts last race.
There's your point. There's your nods.
And we're off. Got a way better start than I did last race. Looks like we're third to the first turn. Second turn, we managed to squeeze in there in second. We have race number 519 in front of us. On the third turn here, he does overshoot it a little bit. He still managed to be a little bit quicker. In practice, I told myself that there's a bottleneck right by this little dry creek, I'd pass everyone on the right-hand side. So as we dip down, I go to try to pass him. Worked out amazing for me. My front wheel just gave out, tasted some dirt, felt great. Just kidding. I picked up my bike. I was pissed. I wanted to have some resilience. I went from second position to ninth in a matter of seconds. I thought my race was over. I told myself, get your head in the game. You can't quit. With that anger, I proceeded to head to the front. I wanted to get back up to what I had. Right here in this turn, we go from ninth position to eighth. Sliding the bike out here, we go to look for our next pass. During A and B practice, they open up a couple lines. We get into 8th position right here. A guy falls over in the turn. You're 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th. We're in 4th position. Wiping the camera because we're unsure if anything's on it for your guys' POV. Here we go. We're trying to stand up. We are a little bit stuck behind this guy, Sandy. It's all whooped out. We're struggling. Really, we're just tired from picking up our bike. But we're trying to regain strength. We're pushing. He overshoots the turn. We're in third. Right here, we're telling ourselves to just calm down. Calm down. Don't fall over. Maintain your pace and breathe. I'm still trying to recover from picking up my bike. Believe it or not, it takes a lot of energy out of you, and I was suffering. Looking for our next pass here. We see him almost fall over. We decided to try to pass him on the inside, and it's successful. Completely legal. Second place now. That big old dust cloud up there, you know it. That's first place, and that's what we have to get to. So I started hauling here on the straightaway, trying to catch up some time between the third place I just passed. As we start slowing down here, this is I realized I was so tired. I almost fell over. I almost missed the turn. I start coming along. And like I told you during A and B practice, they opened up some lines. They opened up a route. I hit it. It knocks me off course. I quickly get back on so I don't cut any track. And I get stuck by the rope. I stop. I take the rope off. We don't break it. It goes over our head. We don't get past. And here we go. We take off. Now we're completely tired. Thrown off the bike. Cannot breathe. The guy in third place is directly right behind us. And we're struggling. We don't even see first place. He's out of our sight. I am exhausted. I know it's only 4 minutes into this race, but yeah, I am totaled at this point. Only thing that's happy in my mind is, look, I was in second position in the start. I crashed. I'm in second position now. I'm just telling myself, do not get past, ride easy, and ride your race. Making this left-hand turn right here, I see the cloud of smoke. I see him right there in the right corner of the screen, and he's gone. I get a little bit excited. I start speeding up. Usually when I speed up, I make mistakes. The trick is to speed up and don't override the track. one area I know I struggle in the most are these wide open sections. It's not what I'm used to riding. I'm used to riding tight technical areas. It's usually where I get to practice at. So I told myself during the race, wide open sections, pin it as fast as you can, no matter how tired you are. As we get into the woods here, I'm a little bit discouraged. I don't see him. I don't see a cloud of smoke. I don't see a cloud of dust. I'm by myself. At that point, you just have to ride your race and enjoy the course. And it was a beautiful layout. Nice little right-hand turn. A little section right before that had some good natural whoops already occurring. It's definitely a beautiful property and a beautiful layout by Gil and the TORCS team. Going through these sections here, it is beautiful, but you're probably like saying the same thing I am right now. Ben, what are you doing? Go faster. This is a race. I completely understand. Sitting back looking at the footage, I always ask myself, what am I doing? But sitting here, I am reading my Apple Watch ratings, and at this point in time, my heartbeat was 186 beats per minute. I was exhausted, only 6 minutes into the race, but I was completely tired. I can hear myself. I'm breathing hard. I'm going slow. I'm trying to stand as much as I can, trying to save energy as much as I can, and I'm just pushing. My main goal is, look, I'm in second place. Let's not fall. Let's ride as quickly as I can, for as fast as I can, for as long as I can, and make sure we don't get passed. All that deep breathing there. Right here, I get excited. I see him. This little straightaway near the end of the race was beautiful. Third, fourth gear, if you hit this as fast as you could, it felt amazing. With the proper suspension set up, shout out to Doc, it was awesome. Seeing first place right before my eyes, I got super excited. He's only 10, 15, 20 yards in front of me, and I'm just trying to maintain pace. I want that first position so badly, and I'm just freaking out at this point. Right here in the corner of my eye, I realized, holy shit, he just passed a double decade rider. The class that took off in front of us was double decade. This is the last position rider in that class. They ride 20-year-old bikes, and he managed just to make a pass on him. So we are picking up speed here. Within 7 minutes into the race, we're already picking up pace. Oh, as he slowed down, it kind of messed me up. I smacked the tree. Oh, what do we have here? The first position rider has fallen over. I couldn't even talk. I didn't know what to comprehend. This is exactly how I felt through the race. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what to do. Go, Ben, go! What are you doing? I was freaking out. My heart rate went through the roof when I saw him fall over. And look at my pace. I'm a snail. I'm breathing so hard. Like, just drive, ride, twist the throttle, do something. Man, it's just the nerves that get you. Sitting here in the chair, you're like, do something. But in that time, it was so stressful. So sitting here in first position, the reason why I was freaking out so badly is this has happened all before. This has happened many times before. I've gotten into first place, and I smile, get super excited, and I either go as fast as I can and crash, or I'm super, super nervous and I crash. Either way, I end up crashing.
Come on, focus. Yeah.
Right there, I'm trying to give myself some motivation. I told myself, come on, focus. That third thing I said, I'm completely unsure. It was incomprehensive. I was so tired, my words weren't making any sense at that point. But going through these woods, I was trying to maintain focus. The emotional games going through my head were absolutely unreal. I've only maintained first place before by one full lap. So at the end of lap 1, when I was still in first place, I was absolutely losing my mind. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to focus. I didn't know what kind of pace I should have. I was really losing my shit. Also, I have never placed first position in any single dirt bike race ever. So sitting here in first position, coming across these logs, any type of the race, anywhere on the race, I was freaking out. I really didn't know what to do. Like I said, I just knew, okay, look, You're up front. You're alone. Ride your pace. Ride your race. And pretend you're in practice. With those 3 heavy consecutive breaths right there, I could tell I was super exhausted. My average heart rate the entire race was 177 beats per minute. So I know I was extremely tired and freaking out. Well, at least tried not to freak out. Seeing all the riders right here on the right hand side, I was losing my mind. I was like, holy crap, that's my class and they're coming after me. Realizing that they're not stopping, so I can't stop. Coming through the section here, passing this pole to the left hand. This section was beautiful throughout the race. Once I got a little quicker through it, it was super smooth. Also, it meant we're coming to an end of lap 1. When I came around that pole, I knew we only had a little bit of stretch left before the end of lap 1. What do we have here? We have a rider in white shirt, red pants. We got a double decade rider. So we know at this point, wow, we're keeping some good pace. We're catching up to the class in front of us. I believe they took off 30 seconds ahead of us. So I was like, okay, we're doing pretty good. One of my main goals for the entire race season and every race has been not to fall over. Clearly this race, I already messed that up. But we can follow our second goal, and that is to stand up as long as we can. Maintaining standing, you go a lot faster, and you get less tired and less fatigued. I know that doesn't make much sense, but when you sit down, you can't soak up the bumps as much, and your body just soaks it all up. So I told myself, the more you sit, the more tired you get, Ben. Stand up, stand up. I've been doing a lot more training outside of the bike, and definitely been paying off. My legs are getting a lot stronger. Right here I noticed, holy cow, this is another double decade rider. So what I wanted to do to maintain focus, I decided, heck, if I'm catching up to double decade, I am double decade. I pretended I was in the double decade class in last position, and I needed to get all the way up to the top. So I started racing these guys as if I was racing them. So every position I saw of a double decade rider, I tried to catch up as fast as I could. We are coming up to the last little section of tight woods before we open up to a big open section right before scoring, and then it's the end of lap 1. So like I said, I pretended to be double decade. Let's race this class. So as I see this guy in front of us, I'm trying everything I can to keep up, but of course the main thing is don't fall over and don't let anybody pass me. Right here, he ends up taking the outside. I end up taking the inside. We gain a little more time on him. Little danger spot, straight down. Boom. About a foot drop. And right here, I think I revved my bike at him. And he heard, and he pulls over as soon as he can. So as I mentioned previously, the A and B practice was after our practice, and I didn't see the course, obviously before my race again, and boom! I almost ate it. That came out of nowhere. During my practice, that was not there, I swear. So I, took a mental note of that, and every lap around, I made sure to not fall there. Right here is a cool, tight little section of trees. Probably would have picked a better line, but... And then I realized how tired I am. Phew! I just started driving through trees. I was like, wow, where am I going? Okay, we're good. We didn't crash. And right when you least expect it, the cameraman! Boom! He always gets me in my worst moments, I swear. You see him standing there on the left? Yeah, he probably took a picture of me and I was over there about to fall over. There me go. Run. Alright, we're on the open section now, and I was low-key lost. Right here, I was like, what am I doing? It was such a weird feeling coming to the open section and seeing nobody in front of me, because this never happened before. Right down here, we get into the little dry creek again, and we take off. This beautiful path right here. Makes it more of a straight instead of a turn. Nice little rhythm section right here for the end. Bop, 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 bop. Beautiful. And we come into here and scoring. In first place, first position, end of lap 1. Here we are, we're trying to drink. We're trying to get my hose in my mouth. We're struggling. That's how tired am I. I can't even put my water hose in my mouth through there. Here you go, I took my hand off again. Stick water through my mouth. I'm drinking right now, I'm drinking. Trying to hydrate. Go through this little area. I took the tube out of my mouth, and right here at this turn is when I start gunning it already. And we're back on track. We took a sip of water. Go through here. And back where we started, folks. This is the race start. Start of lap 2 is now. Technically starting back at scoring, but here's lap 2. Coming through these turns, I'm not so heated, I'm not so panicky. I realize this isn't the race start, but I do see someone behind me. I see smoke, I see dust, I see trail, so I cannot stop. I gotta keep pushing, The entire race I kept telling myself, is it over yet? Is it over yet? And trust me, it wasn't over till it was over. As I get up to the top of this hill here, I look to my left, I pan to my left again, and I see him. I see the first open sea guy, and I knew I was about 10, 12, 13 seconds ahead of him. I looked again, make sure. Okay, I knew he was back there. I told myself, look, you are ahead. You got 10, 11, 12 seconds ahead. Ride your race, ride your pace, stand up, stay on the throttle, push until the very end, and do not give up. For the next 50 minutes, I continue this lead. I maintain first position the entire race after this. Nobody passes me. I pass a bunch of lappers, and I make some more passes on a couple more double-deck guys, I believe, and that's about it. Finished the race in first position out of 24 riders. The property was amazing. The event was amazing. My race start was actually great, and my riding was freaking amazing. For once, it was great. It was a good turnout. I didn't fall over after that initial fall over, but I think that initial fall over got me so mad, got me so heated, and that's what got me back up to the position I started in the first place, and I was able to focus, push through, and finally finish and collect my first place, my first time ever. So I look forward to round 3. I'm super excited. Hopefully I get some practice sessions before then, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. From here on out, I'm kind of just going to let it play some raw footage. There's not much to talk about, but I do get a lot faster throughout the laps. I believe my first lap was my fastest lap at 14 minutes and 35 seconds. My second lap was my second slowest, but my other 3 were pretty quick. All through the rhythm sections and the tight little sections, I get some good speed, 3rd or 4th gear like I talked about, and some really good riding. The property was amazing. Thank you guys so much.
side passing. Oh my God. like a tractor right now. Different class! Yo, yo.